everyone. First of all, let me know if you see something at all because the delay is crazy and I changed lots of settings today. So I don't know how is the sound and how are the things working. I already managed to switch from the OBS to the Streamlabs OBS desktop. It's just crazy. I almost gave up today. Okay, so you see something. Probably you see the Minecraft itself at the moment, right? As the delay is approximately 15 seconds, it might be a little bit uh, looking strange or like glitchy, but I hope it will get better. Okay, and today's plan, well, I'm not sure for how long I'm going to stream, and of course, how long my network would allow me to stream, but we will see. And before I will update you on the project emptiness, I will, of course, would want to run through some settings of the stream, see if I can pull up some, uh, as they called, overlays, and if the chat will go on screen and stuff like that. But yeah, let's see first of all if we will be able to log into 2B2T because the queue was rather crazy today. Yeah, and it still says that we are in queue. That's okay. Let's try some other overlay in the meantime. Was it... of course, and the chat is not working. Nice. Good start. Okay, I will have to note it to myself, but... Yeah. Or should I probably change the link? Let's see. Oh, and that sound probably was because I've been logged into 2B2T, right? Yeah, it's really nice, and I've been planning to purchase it for like, I don't know, a few months, and somehow I thought it would be much easier to set it all up and running, but it has appeared to be a real hustle, I would say, because as you can see, all of those elements on screen, including the text, animations, video, are basically separate files, and they all come with the separate settings to them. And then I tried my best today to make it work, but as you can see in the right corner when there is like a live chat written, there is a box for the chat itself, but it's just not working. By some reason it's not loading inside. But okay, next time I'll try to fix it, and I guess we can go back to the game. Hell yeah, we are now on 2B2T. Yeah, so as you remember, this is my kinda temporarily fishing hut where I was hiding myself during the long hours of repairing tools. And honestly, I do not remember the last time I've been using it because I'm not doing it anymore since I received lots of gifts from you guys, and then of course I have no need at the moment to repair them tools. Well, let's look at the chat for a moment. I'm still super distracted. Looks fine. Okay, good to hear. What about the sound? Are the sounds fine, or it is still Something is loud, something is not. Yesterday when I was trying to set it all up first time, I actually noticed that you can barely hear myself, and you reported the same thing. And as far as I understand, most probably the cause for this is my new headset, because even when it's muted, it still says that there is some sort of noise coming through it. So I assume some wires could be broken, not sure. So I connected not only my old keyboard and mouse, but also the old headset, and hopefully it will sound a bit better. And yeah, as you can see, we have lots of skeleton horses. The funniest part about which is that originally when they spawn, it's just one horse waiting for you to come closer to it. But if you do not, at some point, I don't know, after 1 or 2 days when you're coming to look at it, it's already kinda spawned with all those skeletons which have burned through the sun, and in the end you just have multiple skeleton horses you can mount on and use. As you can see, we already saw like 5 or 6, even more. So probably eventually, oh yeah, so it's 9. We'll need to create a stall for them as well, as there are lots of them. And well, I wonder if I will be able to. Nope. Maybe once more. So okay. Hell yeah. The village itself is still the same. I didn't manage to do anything about it yet. So the last thing you probably remember, I have spawned some golems, and all of my villagers are currently inside one and the only house. And some of the villagers, since they were rescued somewhere outside the village, are basically staying there. And this monstrosity, of course, is still the best protection I managed to assemble against the thunderstorms, because those who've been watching my channel probably know that I lost all of my villagers because, well, I acted not really smart. But let's put on the elytra and have a quick flight around. Okay, let's maybe do some tiny stairs for myself. As you remember, previously we were having only the fourth part of emptiness being ready, including the lava. And at this current moment, well, I mined lots of blocks. And as you can see, this was the first part of it. And all this lava was manually brought in here, bucket by bucket, from underneath the emptiness. And then I just continued working. So as you can see, another huge lava pool has appeared in here, and these chunks are missing. And I wanted to update the maps as well, but sadly I do not have any leather anymore, and as you know, I'm not killing animals to get it. So at the moment we are not having a chance to update the maps to see it. But well, most probably some other day I will just put myself to the fishing, let's say, and hopefully we'll get some leather to create them new maps. And yeah, these are the chunks I'm currently working in. So if I will complete them in the next few days, let's say, then we will be able to say that the 50% of the old chunks will be mined out. And yeah, as you can see, it slowly starts to get visible, even though the render distance is not that cool as I would love to. But slowly I'm mining them chunks out. The render distance, I think it's enforced by the server, so it's supposed to be like 8 chunks in total. And the funniest part, I've been mentioning it is also somewhere previously, that when you are running Minecraft on 1.12 as it's supposed to be, right, as the server is running, you actually having a bit wider render distance. But when you do as I do, like upgrade to 1.19.2, I think, or 3, you actually enjoy, let's say, reduced loading distance. As you can see, few chunks away and you cannot clearly see anything, even though in the video settings it says render 29 and simulation 12. So not sure at all, but I hope that if they will upgrade the server or will upgrade, then it will be fixed. And maybe for the future streams I will just try to switch back to the 1.12 so that we can actually see more. And yeah, I don't know. Is anyone out there willing to subscribe to see if the custom notifications will work on the stream? Because I was trying also to set up those, and I clearly have no idea if they do work. So anyone is welcome. And if you do, then please type in the chat that, hey, I have subscribed, so I can see, and hopefully also see the notification over the screen. So yeah, and well, I guess I need to kind of sort out some of my inventory and then show you how the mining process is going. So we have some broken pickaxes, we have some not yet enchanted, and yeah, this is the chest I'm using for those. Oh no, actually I need to keep the silk touch because I might need to mine out my ender chest. I already managed to break like, I don't know, 5 or 6 ender chests because I always forget that currently most of my pickaxes are having the fortune and not the silk touch. Rob, yes, that would be a cool way to try it. So if you can unsubscribe and unsubscribe, hopefully we will see the notification. Originally those notifications were super loud, so I was trying to change them many times in a row, and well, they seem to be much more quieter now, but I'm not sure if they work at all actually, because when you're testing the stream it's one, but when you're actually streaming it could be totally different. So let's see, I guess, and I will try to remember where did I finish mining last time. I guess we can continue from here. So I think at the moment this location is actually supported by 3 different beacons, because yeah, since I decided to mine the whole section at once, which is, well, visually much slower, but at the same time it's much easier for me to run in a straight line, neither to run around every time, especially when the layer changes. Yeah, even more horses, of course. And yeah, Rob, as long as you will make it, if it's not working, then please just type it in the chat, so I will know that I need to check it later. Because those notifications for the stream, they're rather cool. They're animated. Well, I mean, yeah, but half of the ways they were not working. Ooh, but they do. Nice. And now probably they are too quiet. But type in the comments, are they? And if you do like them. And actually it's quite a funny story. As I mentioned, I've been planning to buy this package of layers, overlays, and also notifications, as they called, alert boxes for a while back, and I think they cost like something around like 30 bucks. And then I like bought a PC, started to test it all out and stuff. And as my new Windows is Windows 11, by default it supports the Microsoft Edge, and I'm usually using the Opera browser, right? but the Edge is having the extension of what they called. Uh, no idea how are they called, but the thing is that they actually are looking for like through the internet, looking for the coupons. And when I entered the same site to buy this package for the $30, there was actually a free coupon offering you 50% discount. So I got those notifications, stream overlays and everything you saw previously with those fancy lights and like theme from the 80s, just for $15, which is nice. So if you're interested in the same thing, you can just approach me directly, either on Twitter, either on Discord, and then I will give you those links. But unfortunately I wouldn't be able to help you to set it all up because it's rather annoying. The whole thing is just so many settings and files, as I mentioned, so maybe after a few months, when I will have a decent time spent working with these tools and will be probably having many different streams completed, maybe I will be able to give some feedback. But for now I'm just happy it's working, and I hope it will stay like that. Face reveal when? Not sure, not sure. Not today, I guess. And yeah, as you can see, the mining process, it is what it is. It is slow, especially when you're facing some ore. So even if you're having efficiency 5, the haste 2 enabled beacon, it's still rather slow. And I think we have found some underground pool. Yep, once again. And I still do not have any sponges because I didn't went for the sea monument to grab those, and of course when I was at the spawn I totally forgot about that, because I remember there was a few locations around the spawn where those sponges are in a huge quantities. So yeah, either you go back to spawn, either to the sea monument. And I have some coordinates saved of the ones which to me at last seemed not grieved, but currently I don't want to spend my time going there, but eventually we for sure will. And yeah, as you can see what I'm doing with my inventory, I'm trying to avoid collecting the stone and other like raw materials, but instead kinda unstacking the coal and iron so that I will collect them instead. And of course, yeah, my mess in the inventory is a bit too much, but I don't want to place them shulkers inside the chest or like anywhere around, because I'm still paranoid that any minute somebody is going to come by and destroy everything, including all of my loot and gifts you gave me. And yeah, hello, Longtoa. I actually remember that I'm still supposed to build a statue for you. I didn't forget this. But since the project is moving too slow and I actually not always having a time for it, building the statue is still on the list. So maybe if you would love to, we can build it together some other day. Let me know either down in the comments, either inside of my socials. And yeah, this is the process. If you wonder, that's something I'm doing for hours and hours. And yeah, another pickaxe is coming to an end, so I will need to keep my eye on it to change it, because I'm still planning to repair them eventually, as I'm still not sure if I will be having enough tools to complete the project, but it's better to save. So as long as the durability is coming to almost zero, probably like 40-50, I'm usually trying to switch the tool, but of course not always, as rather often I'm forgetting to pay attention to it and the tool just breaks and disappears. Okay, let me see the chat. I see some long message. Okay, I see. But I actually doubt that I will. Well, I still could kind of call them exploits in terms of identifying the locations. I mean, while traveling, I managed to find some monuments, so probably in case if I will decide to go for them, I will just try to check those coordinates at first, because some of them were actually rather close to my base. And then maybe they are still there, because I was super surprised that during the anniversary episode, uh, the forest, how is it called, big home with those pillagers, was actually not grieved at all. That was a huge surprise to me. So I bet those sea monuments could be also found rather easily ungrieved. All right, let's do that. Probably I need to free up some of my space as well. And I also have a feeling that it could be that I actually lost some of my shulkers, because as you've seen it previously, I'm having like lots of those lava pools building up, and that's a perfect flight. The idea is that I'm emptying up, I don't know, 10, 15 shulkers, or maybe like half emptying them, then taking all of my buckets and just go to those huge lava pools underneath the emptiness to grab all of this lava. And in some moments when they are just staying all here, for example, I mine them all out, kind of double check that I'm having all of them in my inventory, and then like going to grab some more lava. And I think at the moment I already managed to lost two of them. The first one was actually rather a while ago. It was, I think, a Stonk Market, a shulker box, which I used to collect some things to sell to the villagers. And then I think I also, in the same way, lost the shulker box full of pickaxes, because I remember that I opened it, took one new pickaxe, mined it out, and went to the mining. And then by some reason I haven't seen any shulker box without like with one pickaxe missing. So probably I also managed to not to collect it from the ground and therefore lose it. But let's try to fly out. Yeah, the TPS was okay. Let's maybe try to tower up using the iron, because we have a lot of iron. Maybe let's eat some food. Okay. Okay. So, I do not have the cinematic view, so I'm sorry, but as you can see, over the emptiness we have some spawners flying. I think at the moment I have like 5 of them, where 3 of them are zombie spawners and I think 2 spiders. Then we have this huge pile of chunks not mined out yet. My fishing farm, then some hills. And yeah, for those who haven't seen it previously, as you can see, there is no dirt at all inside the territory, because I spent I don't know how many days removing all of the dirt so that the only stone is left behind, let's say. And then we have this section of chunks, which is powered by the 3 beacons. And well, as you can see already, like 10 or 15 layers at last are removed. And in total it's like from 63 up till I think 73 layers I need to mine out to get to the bedrock. And you can imagine how much time it does take me to do so. But let's go to see the base itself. So not much have changed since last time I've been like flying around inside, because yeah, I'm fully focusing on bad internet, right? Oh yeah, it's bad. So yeah, maybe the flying around while streaming is not the best idea. But yeah, nothing has changed inside of the base, only that some thunderstorms destroyed some wooden blocks, I would say. And inside the territory we still have only those huge farms for crops to sell to the villagers, and them villagers inside one and the same small home. Yeah, most of them are inside here. I tried to put some beds for them in the hope that they will start to grow in quantities. I also tried to put more doors to separate the rooms, but it seems that nothing just works in this version of Minecraft. And yeah, we have some things here, some things there. And what's up in the chat? Hello, Kex Hunter, nice to see ya. Yeah, the TPS is really bad. When I was logging in, like in a test before the stream, like 15 minutes, it was 10 and 9, so yeah, it was super bad. But I also think that my internet connection itself is rather bad. And yeah, Rob, thank you, that would be nice. However, as I mentioned, my shulker boxes are full, and then I have too many stuff at the moment to keep it, let's say, and I don't want to keep it outside. And yeah, you must probably heard that there is a Salvador locked inside by these coal blocks, because some villagers decided to let him go, and I barely managed to catch him so that it didn't fly away. And yeah, the maps are corrupted, and I think you cannot do anything about it, rather just craft new ones. So much work ahead. That was a close call. And yeah, today before the stream I tried my best to cover all the bedrock, because as I was not usually shading everything, I've been leaving some spots when the lava was taking out without covering the bedrock. But yeah, I hope I did manage to cover it all. Boom. So yeah, that's how it happens. One pickaxe after another and continue mining. And I've been trying to do it in different ways. I mean, now I kind of stick to the 2 layers at the same time. Previously I've been trying 3 layers, also 7 layers, so that it's kind of maximum mining distance. But it appears to be rather slow, and of course you also need to slide your mouse back and forth to mine it. So to me it seems that this way is the fastest, so you just kind of target 2 blocks at the same time and then just wiggle yourself left and right to mine the blocks. And of course when the lag is not that big and the TPS is fine, it's actually working rather smoothly. Not always, because sometimes you can face some stairs I made previously, or for example ravines, which I'm having a lot. Well, it sort of complicates the whole thing, because you need to run around it when you are mining. And of course if some ores, coal, iron, gold are falling down into ravine, I'm always going down to collect those things, because even though I have lots of resources, well, it's never too much. Especially that I'm planning to build a statue for the long tour. I will probably need lots of gold, because that was the request. I don't know, guys, maybe you can comment how is the sound. Do you hear me okay generally, and do you hear me okay, for example, when I'm mining, or it still needs to be louder? And also, maybe you can comment if you actually can see the stream running in the full HD. This time I decreased the frame rate to 30, because yeah, I hope that my internet connection will suffer less if I will decrease the amount of frames. So maybe you can also share how does it look like. We have 6 viewers at the moment. Hell yeah. 6 probably is my own phone, because I'm also keeping my phone up to see how bad is the delay. So, but in any case, I thank you so much for being here. And yeah, as you can see, this corner is getting outside of the beacon power, so I'm usually supposed to go slightly inside to refresh it and then finish this corner, let's say. Oh, okay, that's actually good to hear, because for those who were joining to yesterday's stream, it was really bad. I was like rechecking, rewatching those videos afterwards, and yeah, it didn't sound anything good, so to say. But well, I hope, because as I mentioned it previously, I also switched the recording software, well, streaming software in this case, today, so maybe this one is more optimized for the stream. But I'm still curious why the on-screen chat is not working, because that would be cool. Hello, hello, nice to see ya. The funniest part, I think, for the entire project would be the summary video. I will make sure to film it all separately, like all the cutscenes, I don't know, the moments, and I will do the statistics, like the analysis of how many blocks have I mined, how many tools have I braked, and so on, because I think the number is going to be crazy. If considering that with each pickaxe I'm usually taking out like probably something around 1000 blocks at the same time. I used so many of them, so many, I don't know, hundreds of pickaxes already, and I'm not even at the half of the project, so running the simple math will probably show a huge number. Hello, hello. So now we are probably even 7 viewers, minus my phone, because it's the 8. Nice. That's amazing. I don't remember necessarily, and I think I forgot to move my Excel spreadsheet with the, let's say, data and calculations, but I think it was supposed to be like 398 chunks in total. So yeah, considering that there is like in average 65, 70 layers of stone and dirt, well, you can probably do the quick calculation how many blocks in average it could be, meaning a lot. But I'll make sure to summarize it all in the end, because I'm curious myself. The only downside, I remember that there was such a thing as statistics, and I know that some points of the statistics is not something I should show to you, because some people familiar with this could run some calculations on how far am I away from spawn based on that, or something like that. But I hope to get some data from there. But it seems to me that at last, while running Minecraft on this latest version, some of the data is not available at all. So after I spent, I don't know, like 3 months on the project, I checked it, and by some reason it was stating that I only have like, I don't know, 100,000 of cobblestone mined or something like that, which seems to be a ridiculously low amount. But yeah, I will do some tests switching back to the old version to see maybe it will pull out some more accurate information. But if not, then I will go through the Excel spreadsheet and hope it will give me some average approximate numbers. And this is how I'm getting all of the gunpowder. So while mining, some mobs starting to appear, And then I think in that way I already collected like 3 or 4 stacks of gunpowder. I already used some of it, but yeah, still getting it in a passive way, let's say. That's correct. Yeah, my original idea for skin was that I will come up with something like eventually, and I just didn't want it to go with the classical Steve skin. And I think by that time Minecraft was not yet offering any others. I think it appeared just a few months ago, and I wasn't sure how I see myself, let's say, in this block world, and especially on 2B2T. So I left it blank with the hope that some elements will come to my mind. For example, the mask or the shirt or like I don't know anything else. But then when I was, I think, getting closer to first 100 episodes, I decided just to suit up a little. And the main idea, of course, was to put the best logo ever as if Umbrella Corporation logo. Well, it looks a bit not as it's supposed to, but that's the best one I could come up with. And yeah, if you ask me why Umbrella, well, I'm a bit obsessed with it, with the idea of some huge corporation being like everywhere and being capable of doing like whatever. And somehow when I was a child, I was watching those Resident Evil movies. I was so hyped about the idea and the intro that the corporation is like available in 7 out of 10 homes. Their products could be found anywhere. So yeah, I got stuck on this since I don't know, being like 12 years old or something. But yeah, I mean, why not? And when I was playing in the single player world, I actually tried to build sort of a base using the huge corporation logo. I spent I don't know how many blocks of redstone and iron to represent those colors. I've been creating blueprints in the same Excel to make it like perfect. So yeah, I'm obsessed. And sadly, I was not able to project this logo on a shield because I've been trying to do so, finding some recipes, but in most of the cases it doesn't look as good as I would love it to look. So I just gave up and decided to go with the second option, I think is more important, which is love. Because I'm always saying that the world itself is having enough of the hate and negative emotions, and we are here not to experience those but to have a good time. And I know I should probably craft more of my banners and start placing them all around, but I'm always forgetting about it. I think now I have like 14 banners left, so I will try to either duplicate some more, well, in the legit vanilla way, or maybe just to craft some more. Agent Keeper. I like that. This could be my alt account probably. And yeah, as you can see, we are facing those old caves I've been exploring previously. And it's funny that as long as I'm facing those low levels where the diamonds could be found, rather often I find the caves I've been exploring previously, and I mine like 2-3 blocks out through the wall and I see diamonds which I was previously missing to simply notice, because that's vanilla. That's how it is supposed to be. You do not see through the walls, well, unless it's lagging. So yeah, let's remove another pickaxe and take a fresh one. And if now, for example, since I'm having a lot of tools, I only kind of consume the tool up until the lowest durability and replace with another, which takes me 30 seconds. Imagine how slow the project was moving when I was supposed to go for at last a 2-hour fishing process to repair the one specific tool, like one pickaxe or one shovel. So yeah, it was super slow back in the days. And I cannot wait to finish the project because I was always like laughing about it, that this is the alpha stage of the project, just to mine a big hole and surround it with the wall and lava. And of course later on I'm still kinda due on creating a base, meaning building the houses, maybe do something around the spawners so that they actually look all better than they look at the moment. And I would definitely love to have some guests, which most probably gonna be you guys. So this project will be lasting for many months ahead. But I hope that the mining process will end soon, because that's annoying. Sometimes when I mine those chunks out for like 8 hours straight away, I'm so tired, I'm not paying attention to anything. So I was blown up by the creepers a few times. I was accidentally almost flooding the lava pool with water because I just didn't think through what I'm mining, and then of course I lost a lot of tools, and well, as I mentioned, also a few shulker boxes. So yeah, it is difficult for one person to make such a huge excavation project, but I'm still on it, and we are going forward. Yeah, I do remember. It's amazing. When I was moving the data from my old laptop to this new PC, of course, I also moved the backup of videos in case if YouTube will decide to remove any of those. And I just like ran through them. We're lagging. 12, okay. And I ran through those first episodes when I've like just arrived at the village. It was not even shaped well. Some random layers like of dirt, stone and stuff. And then I kind of made it better. Then I started to do the circle. And I remember the video when I was mining my first chunk. Just 16 times 16 blocks, removing the dirt, going down to the bedrock, filling with lava. It was so exciting because it was so fast. The beacon of course was powering this chunk, and you just need to mine like 16 blocks times 16 and you go deeper and deeper up until it's completed. But now I think I'm mining like 40 chunks at the same time, even if not more. So yeah, the project, like the progress is not that visible. But well, in any case, I think a few days ago I was still working kinda in here in the corner of the emptiness. It was like 10 chunks or something, and then I finished those and started this one. So it kinda does move forward, except I'm never having enough space to keep them things managed. And I'm having lots of different double chests full of everything around the emptiness, and then it just keeps growing. So I think maybe when I will finish the project, I will use all of my materials accumulated to like to sell to the villagers, so that I will repair the tools and decrease the amounts of things I have. Because yeah, it's just crazy. Imagine originally when I started started the project itself, I was planning to collect every single block I was mining out, including the cobblestone. And I spent hours and hours on smelting that cobblestone, packing it to the double chest. Yeah, it's a clear example when you start something without doing the math before. So I promise next time I will take the initiative to run a project, whatever solo or group. I will make sure to calculate them things before announcing everything, because Yeah, I think if I would decide to reduce the circle of emptiness, like for, I don't know, 12 or like 20 blocks, it would already decrease the project size, like, I don't know, up to third part of it. But no, I just selected random amounts of chunks and went ahead for it. I'm actually do not have time at all. That's the problem. Because when I started the project, I actually had a chance to play like actively, well, usually at least 6 hours a day, sometimes even 8 hours a day, like actual mining process. And then I was staying AFK, sometimes over the night, sometimes during breaks at work and stuff like that, which was not super appreciated, I would say, but still I was trying to do my best. But now I'm actually having only a few hours once in a 2 days, for example, or like once a 3 days, which is basically nothing. That's why I'm not able to produce more videos as I was doing it previously. So I really hope that after the emptiness will be completed, it will be easier, because the regular videos, traveling, reviewing the bases, or just messing around, they take you like 2 hours to film and just maybe 1 hour to edit. But when you're supposed to mine for 60 hours to film 20 minutes, of course, that's something that gets stretched for weeks at last. So what's up in the comments? Yeah, cloning myself would be amazing. But that's probably not something we can call vanilla, right? Because yeah, I have some TNT, I have some crystals, and I know there is a baritone automation available. And well, that's not the goal. The goal is to complete the project solo, all by myself in vanilla, not giving up. And of course, many of you may say that yes, you are doing it in vanilla by yourself, but many of your tools are not acquired in vanilla. Well, yes, and that's also something I'm not well supporting in full, but at the same time, I simply cannot reject all of your gifts. And then considering that otherwise this project will last for, I don't know, a year or something, I better accept it and use. And yeah, whenever I see some dirt or gravel, I'm usually going to remove it right away. Okay, we're lagging. So the TPS is a bit better. And we still mining. Imagine doing this for like 8 hours straight away without doing anything else. You just switch the pickaxe and you continue. That's not an easy task. And yeah, I think I also got some message in Discord. So let me quickly check, but I will need to switch to my phone instead. So let's play, was it, we'll be right back, scene. Okay, we have kinda teleported back, and I hope it does work as it is supposed to be. And I start to think that I might actually need the third monitor because I'm getting too distracted while trying to look around for anything. Or maybe I just need to get used to streaming itself. Yeah, but the stream delay is crazy. I already like play for almost half a minute, but while kinda checking it on my phone, it still has this "we'll be right back" animation. So yeah, probably my internet is not the best one. So I'll need to figure it out something better. But I will. Not sure how soon, and not because I'm not able or something, but there's just too limited options. It's either the mobile internet, either the hotspot, but in any case there is no cable, unfortunately. As you know, when the crisis hit hard, I was supposed to move away from my apartment and move slightly away from the city. KeeperMC is a clone of himself. That could be actually a good way to as proposed, stream 24/7. Then probably I would be able to finish the project, like, I don't know, in a week or something. That would be amazing. The proper utilization of $20 paid for the priority queue onto B2T. Yeah, in Catch Counter, I remember your water cube project. I was actually impressed how huge was it. And when I was trying to find some place for leaving the sign, or like some things for you, for example, the same elytra, I clearly had no idea where to, because there's like no single point you can easily find. It's just a huge water cube. I was really impressed. And it was actually funny when I was like walking inside of the water cube. I was clearly having a feeling that I'm kind of locked inside the territory. At one point, I even considered myself to start building a base. Well, sort of a small base inside of it, but yeah. Back in the days, I had a lot of time to consider such things, but yeah, not now. And yeah, still mining. As you can see, I'm mining for, I don't know how many already. Well, we stream at most, oh wow, for almost an hour. But so probably I'm mining like for 40 minutes or something, but we haven't even finished 2 layers. So it's that slow. Of course, without flying around and walking around, it probably would be a bit faster, but yeah. The third pickaxe is about to break, but the same 2 layers are not yet completed. And that's how I spend the late nights and the weekends, in many cases. Mining things, collecting things, and just hoping that I won't give up, because I'm so close to the half of the project. I really want to finish it. And hopefully it would not be grieved at last up until the moment it will be finished, because that would be sad. So, need to change the pickaxe once again. And if you wonder why I keep like holding those shulker boxes inside of my inventory and also having some resources, not like 10 pickaxes inside of the inventory, that's because first of all I'm afraid to lose the shulker boxes in case if somebody will suddenly visit us, and at the same time that I want to collect as many valuable resources as I only can. As you can see, I have 40 levels. It's only because I'm mining with fortune and also, well, killing those mobs at night. And actually, it's kinda interesting to me, but when I'm mining those last layers, when there's like no caves around and no lights, sometimes really a lot of mobs are spawning, which I was actually totally surprised. I think last time the peak amount was the horde of zombies. I think it was like 6 or 7 zombies at the same time. Then I had a witch, I had 3 skeletons, I think 2 spiders, and at last 3 creepers. Just in like 4 separate chunks altogether. And that's actually surprising for 2B2T because I never seen that many mobs. So one of the ideas for the emptiness was to turn it into this sort of how to say field for experiments. Maybe eventually I would be able to create sort of a mob spawner. Of course it would not be as efficient as it could be in a single player, but who knows, maybe at least something. Because yeah, those regular spawners are too slow, to be honest. And hello Brad, nice to see you. Oh, the day was amazing. I was trying to prepare for the stream for many hours, and surprisingly this time it seems to be working, so I guess today was a good day. Am I the only one who instantly remembers the Ice Cube song? I love it. And it's also surprisingly that during the hour of playing on 2B2T, there was not a single moment when the rain has started. Usually it's so annoying. It's, well, I mean, yeah, I can decrease the volume of the sound of the weather, but still, when it rains, it becomes so blurry. And yeah, I'm already tired to see those particles from mining. But maybe actually I can disable them or decrease. Let's see, maybe it will be a bit better. Well, maybe a little bit, maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, I have enabled those particles when I was trying to make those villagers breed, because they were supposed to show some sort of emotions, and when the particles are disabled, usually those are not shown, as far as I understand. But nothing worked out, so I just abandoned this idea and left those particles enabled. Oh, you got a new account. The username, I don't know. At the same time, there's like plenty of possibilities to name the account, and on the other hand, not that many, because millions and millions of usernames are already taken. Oh, fast graphics, okay. Well, it makes sense. So let's wait. Obviously the rain is going to start anytime soon, because that's how it happens. And then I can maybe try to test it. That would be actually nice, because yeah, most probably also noticed this on the recordings, especially on the last video, when I was like kinda locked away on the island with no name 2B2T, giving and getting those things, and then the rain was going for most of the time, I think. It was so annoying. Especially the thunderstorm, of course. But let's see, maybe that's gonna be a good way to test it. However, I'm not sure if the fast graphics will affect some other things, but I guess the only way to find out is to test it. Somehow Minecraft is one of those games where you actually need to test everything, and there's so many things possible. It's just amazing. And I was also considering, well, I mean, yes, I created my YouTube channel dedicated specifically to Minecraft. Well, not necessarily 2B2T, but that's the first place I started with, being super hyped and it's inspired, let's say, from other YouTubers' videos. And despite that, I still consider making some other videos on other games. Not only like the hyped out games which are popular over the net, let's say at the moment, but also the games I love myself. But I'm not sure. At the same time, I want to either post it right here on this channel or maybe create some other channel for this. No idea. But probably some other day I will post some announcement in the Discord or maybe create some group so that you can share which games you would love to see me playing. And then of course I'll add some of those which I would love to play. Because that could be really cool. But yeah, I promise to make it only after I will complete the emptiness, so that you won't be waiting for it to be completed like for another half year or something. Yeah, I agree. Regarding those other episodes rather than project, that's absolutely true. I miss those myself as well. Traveling, base reviews, restoring some ruins and stuff like that. I still hope to travel around the 2B2T spawn to see those like 2B2T, let's say, landmarks and famous builds and maybe ruins of those. But somehow I reject it because I'm busy on project, so I try to stay focused. And I'm really sorry for that. I noticed that the channel also stopped growing as long as I got stuck on mining. But well, that's expected. I mean, that's nothing too exciting in mining blocks and filming the same videos named status update or like something like that. So as you can see, for me it's even more boring because that's what I do for hours and hours. But I still have my to-do. I still have many locations saved to travel to. And then of course, as long as I will finish the project, I will remind everyone once again that I am finally ready to do some other things, so it will be much more interesting and exciting. And yeah, if you noticed, I'm also trying to collect the zombie flesh and a spider, like those strings, because these are also two things I'm selling to villagers. And of course I don't want to stay around the spawners to grind on those, so if I'm killing the mobs, I'm trying to collect things. So yeah. But I'm actually surprised that the stream is running rather well. Maybe the yesterday's issue was that I was trying to stream it in 60p, like 60 frames per second, and probably it was too much for the network. And I guess the 30p is alright, kinda. Because it seems that everything is working. Yeah, except the delay. That one for sure is crazy. But maybe next time I will try to adjust the setting, because I think I now have the quality setting instead of low latency, so maybe that's gonna help. Mining and mining. It's actually not a laptop, it's a full-sized, let's say, tower PC, and it feels, well, I mean, the PC like itself is great. I mean, it's having really good specs and everything is running rather smoothly. I think I also mentioned that I might run many applications at the same time without any lag. And for example, if I am resizing Minecraft using the F11 so that it goes back to the window mode, the game is not crashing as it was on my old laptop. So it really does a good job. I mean, that's a decent PC. And currently I am running the recording, streaming, and playing full screen. And the PC itself is barely launching the fans. So it seems to be rather cool. But at the same time, it's somehow strange to me at last that not only the navigating through the menus, like in Windows, but also the playing Minecraft feels really different. I was trying to compare the settings, the video settings, the other things, but to me at last, it feels that I'm running slow, even though the animation is the same, but the feeling itself is different. So I tried to go to those settings. Which was it? Yeah, I think this one, FOV. I usually run it like 85% so that I kinda can see a little bit more to the left and the right away from my screen, but I don't know, it feels really that I'm running really slow. I don't know. And maybe it's because it's so like smooth, so there is no lag, which I was usually considering that it's doing something. I don't know, but I still need to compare lots of settings, not only for the Minecraft, but the hardware itself, because basically now I'm running my PC almost as on a stock value, so as it was when I bought it. And yeah, maybe it's because I'm having a higher frame rate. Exactly, it's actually a good point. Another good point. I'm getting distracted, I lose pickaxes. So as you can see, another one is gone. Sorry. And that's why I have empty spaces in those shulkers. And yeah, actually it was funny. I mean, I've been planning to purchase this PC. I was running the like tests online, which hardware do I need, and stuff, and somehow I messed up purchasing the monitor. So originally I was planning to go above full HD, and then I was like selecting it out from many options available in the local market so that delivery would be rather fast. And I selected the 27-inch display, which is slightly curved. And when it has arrived, first thing I noticed that it stays you have only full HD option, so it's nothing more. And then that's why the maximum video like size is still like 1090 920p, I think, times 1080. And then of course, yeah, it's maybe not that of a difference for you on a YouTube when you're watching it, but yeah, somehow I missed that. But well, who knows, maybe eventually I will purchase a new monitor, because if the PC itself is capable to run bigger resolution, then I would love to feel it as well. And yeah, this monitor is capable to, I think, run on 240 hertz, I think, so it's probably capable to run much more frame rates than I'm currently having. I think currently I locked it on 60, but yeah, I don't know if I will ever need that. That's probably unnecessarily feature. And yeah, hello, rules off. It's going surprisingly well. I mean, it's boring for everyone, including me, but it's running. So yeah, it's my first rather successful attempt of streaming without crashing, because yesterday everything was crashing, starting from the VPN, like Wi-Fi network, then the stream itself, the video encoders and stuff. So yeah, yesterday was having lots of issues. Today, well, after all the changes I made to the software, it seems to be running rather smooth. But yeah, again, as I mentioned, when I'm playing and recording regular videos, I will probably use the 60p, so that the YouTube video quality would be a bit better than the usual. But when streaming, I think it would be locked for 30, because I think now maximum you can get is 30, right? Hello, Seal, nice to see you. So yeah, lots of things for me to discover, and maybe let's do a quick flex for those who just joined. Have you seen my cool animations? 1, 2, 3. Which was it? Hell yeah! I love them. For 15 bucks, it's amazing. And actually, together with those like animations and stuff, I got like full package, meaning I could actually use the source files to adjust them. Of course, I'm not planning to do it right away because I, first of all, have no time to make it. And at the same time, I mean, those stock animations which I bought are rather cool by themselves. So I will only need to adjust them, probably put some links so that you can actually click, I don't know, subscribe or like visit the socials and stuff. But it will take me a few weeks to understand how is it all working, because it's not guaranteed that it will, and that's the biggest problem. You watch the tutorial video, you do it exactly as it shows you, and then you try to test it and it doesn't work, and that's the biggest problem. So it will take some time, but it's already something. Because yesterday when I was streaming, those who saw it, you saw that it was just a clean stream without everything, but now I managed to get those animations, being right back screen, the countdown. And it's funny that the countdown actually is a simple video, so you cannot click start and start the countdown. Well, at last I haven't figured it out in which way it is supposed to be done. But yeah, how I am doing it at the moment, I just restart the video, kinda re-upload it to the streaming software, and then go immediately to the stream so that you can see that, for example, after 10 minutes we are going live. So yeah, too many workarounds to call it qualitative content. It's just my attempt to kind of put it all together and hope that it's gonna work. And do we have any space in our inventory? Yeah, we do. Not much. Okay, but still. So we can continue mining. And yeah, as you can see, we are getting slowly closer to mining out these two layers completely, finally. Which means that I will probably need to mine, I don't know, 50 more layers so that this part will be done. So it's a lot. And considering that it took me only 1 hour to mine these two layers, well, there is still a lot of work ahead of me. And I better do not try to calculate, because then I will get depressed. So I'll better work, and that's it. Start a TikTok. You see, I mean, yes, I kind of understand that TikTok, like Facebook, how was they called, Reels, YouTube Shorts and Instagram short videos, they are kind of hyped way to get through, to get some views and therefore subscribers and so on. But the problem is that while I'm on project, I'm actually trying to avoid this spare attention. And that was also the reason why I was holding the stream for so long as well. Because when you're getting some spare attention, eventually you will get grieved. Well, that's clear. And of course I can hope that people will just wait for project to be completed, look amazing, epic, and will then destroy it, but who knows. And that's why I'm actually trying to avoid getting like lots of attention. I mean, yes, I'm experimenting with those YouTube shorts, and it's just because I was laughing myself in some moments when reviewing the video, editing it, and I decided to try out some effects, some memes, and then that's the only reason I've been uploading those short videos. Eventually, of course, yes, I will be doing more socials and will post more things. For example, I will do the short video, the joke or announcement, and I will post it on all of my networks at the same time, right? But for now, I'm just not there yet. I'm a bit afraid to get griefed, and I will for sure not restart the project again myself. So either I will turn it to the group project, which would be cool to complete, but still not that epic as doing it by myself. And since I always wanted to finish this project on my own, so that I can prove something to myself, I guess, I am trying to avoid this spare attention. So that's how it is at the moment. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not sure which episode was it. Something around like 150 something. When the main 2B2T server was actually pushed to the test server, and then everyone was hyping up that 2B2T is finally updating. I remember how stressed I was because I was realizing that suddenly the world hate will become like, I don't know, twice as bigger, and I would be supposed to mine twice as more layers of blocks in every chunk. That would be crazy. Although I would be able to build something more epic inside, but yeah, that would be crazy. So yeah, let me check what's up in the chat because its resolution is too small, I can barely see anything. So I'll need to also check on this before the next stream. Okay. Yeah, 60 FPS, it also seems to be fair enough to me. The only reason I wanted to upgrade it at last to the 60 is because some of my videos by some reason end up really blurry, even though if it's not lagging and everything is rather okay, somehow they end up being a bit laggy, and I assume that some frames are kind of getting lost when I convert from one format to another to edit the video. So I hope that if I will have more frames, it will kind of sustain a bit better quality. But that's again something for me to check later, because I think I have not filmed anything on the new computer, or at last anything I'm planning like to release eventually. So more tests ahead of me, let's say. And what else? Yeah. Regarding those extra softwares, the Optifine, what was it? The Sodium and stuff like that. I still have it also on the list to check. Most probably I will check them without the recording, so that I simply can understand what are the pros and cons of using those, and then I'll see. Because at the moment, I mean, it's running rather smoothly. I'm looking at the stream through my phone at the moment, and it seems to be also okay in terms of quality, which I'm actually super surprised of, because I was expecting it to be blurry, like 240p or something, but no, it seems to be okay. So maybe I won't need anything like extra to be installed to optimize anything, but we will see. I'm not saying no, I'm just saying that I will need some time to test it. Okay, I'm out of beacon power, so I need to go back a little. Can we get some beacon power, please? Thank you. And the TPS, yeah, the TPS is still about the same. Yeah, I'm actually surprised about the video quality, because I was expecting anything but not this crisp quality, because even when I'm filming without the streaming, usually it's blurry, even when it's uploaded in full HD on YouTube, but it's actually cool. Love it. And yeah, another pickaxe is coming to an end. And I still have a huge, like, I'm still super paranoid about those lost shulker boxes, because when I was like doing the unboxing of those gifts I have received from one mysterious player, I actually counted that I had 11 shulker boxes, I think, full of pickaxes. But now when I'm looking at my inventory, those wild ones are the ones, only the ones I have, and I think I emptied like 3 of some other ones. So yeah, I think I lost like one at last of those because simply didn't collected it when mined out. But I hope that I will still have enough tools to finish because yeah, the mining part is a beast. Oh, you can even read the tiny chat? Oh wow. That's crazy. I'm usually not blurring the chat out exactly because it's usually so blurry that no one can understand what's written in there. And now I'm streaming and everyone can see. Nice, nice. That's a good improvement. So probably I will need to put some overlay to close the chat eventually. Maybe not now as I'm only having 8 wait, 8 viewers, but later on for sure. Because I remember I've been watching the separate stream recordings from KeeperMC when I was trying to understand what 2B2T is actually of a server, when I was watching those vids on the drama and like made up events and stuff. And I remember that he always like tried to cover those chat windows, because as long as he started to stream, people were just going crazy in 2B2T chat. And of course, yeah, we don't want to see similar. So eventually I will probably do the same. And I wonder if there will be any chance for me to meet some legendary players online. That would be interesting. But yeah, I don't know. Well, this was still sort of a test stream, I would say. So... Oh, here's the rain. Hey! But what I wanted to say is that most probably I won't stretch it out for those 2 hours. I think there is no need for that. But if you have any questions, I guess you could ask them right away while we are still here. Because probably in like, I don't know, 15 minutes or something, I will start to slowly wrap it up. And let's maybe try... Oh wow, that was a decent lag. Let's try to see about the video settings for weather. So we have a fancy graphics, right? Max frame rate, unlimited, just through the roof. What else we have here? Clouds fancy, decreased particles, shadows, entities, distortion. Okay, brightness, synchronization, and lightning. Well, I guess we can only change this one to... Oh, fabulous! Oh wow, let's see. What is that? Actually, I think the same rain looks a bit different. Let's quickly change it back. Fancy. Oh yeah, it actually looks different. Not sure if better, but let's try to go to the peasant settings. Super fast. Oh, okay. It's kinda less particles on the screen, they're a bit more transparent. But yeah, they're still annoying. What if we will decrease particles, like, at all? Minimal, okay. Not sure, but I think nothing has changed. Yeah, thanks, but I hope that I will have enough pickaxes, because if I'm still having like six shulker boxes full of those, and I still have a plan to sell tons of my resources, it could be actually that I will manage to repair most of them in no time. As now what I am doing, I'm trying to simply accumulate the levels and then merge tools with the brand new created without enchantments. And in some cases it takes only 5 levels, in some cases 7, 9, and up until 30 something. And since most of the pickaxes were not repaired yet, in average it's like 7 to 9 levels per repairs. And if I'm taking the whole stack of iron out of the furnace, for example, which I'm smelting all the time, I'm getting like 2-3 levels right away. And I think I'm running out of space, so I need to do a quick adjustment. So maybe let's put these, craft them blocks out, and put it all away so that we will have some more space. And maybe remove also this. And yeah, as you can see, not to pay too much attention on which resources I'm collecting, I'm simply filling the space with this desired, let's say, ore or whatever, and then I hope it will just stack up and that all of my shulkers are actually collected and not forgotten. Let's do it like this. What's up in the chat? Yeah. And also the night is out. Actually, with those changed settings, everything feels a bit different. So probably I will need to test it out on my own as well. Because at some point I would love to have the fanciest settings so that the visual quality is the best. But of course, if for example during the rain it will be too annoying, then it's not worth it. And I cannot wait for 2B2T to upgrade. It's just amazing. I can't wait. Because I think if, for example, I will complete the emptiness and I don't know, I will run out of ideas and there will be not that many things to be done on 2B2T, probably I will start playing out in a single player or maybe some small server running on the latest version, like the most vanilla, the most like easiest server out there. Because yeah, today while testing I created a single player world and it was so amazing. I really want to show you, so let's just leave 2B2T for the moment and then go back to single player. And I probably will recreate this world. It's just amazing. And let me down in the comments if this creating the single player world speed was okay or it was too slow. So yeah, I created just a test world and I ended up right in here. This huge beautiful biome right in front of me. I already can see some spider webs around, so probably there are some caves. And I already see some weirdly floating sand. I can see some obsidian, which I was totally like, I don't know, stunned about to see it like in a single player world. I know there could be like those broken portals. Oh wait, is it? why there is a slabs. Yeah, never mind me, I'm just switching to... Oh, okay, yeah, so it's just the portal under the sand. Okay, I didn't know it's possible. I just thought it was something similar to 2B2T when the people just tower up, leaving some blocks behind. But yeah, so there is a portal right away. There is those like new trees. I have no idea how are they called because I've been never playing around those. And I think there was some note back in the days that if you see such a tree, there is supposed to be a huge cave system underneath. Not sure were they called lush caves or whatever, but I mean, just look at this world. It's just amazing. The rendered distance is huge and it's still running rather smooth. So I cannot wait. If 2B2C won't update and I will run out of the ideas, I will just kickstart a survival series in like offline in a single player world. But as I mentioned previously, if I will, I would definitely appreciate your feedback on different modifications to the game so that we can make this game, let's say, process more juicy. And it could be new dimensions, new crafting recipes, new mechanics, anything. So take for example a look somewhere in the internet to the thing called Wither Storm. Imagine having it in your single player world. That would be amazing to experience. But yeah, honestly, I feel like myself, I would actually love to have a small break. And according to Kex Hunter, it is called uh, Azalea. I have no idea how to spell it. Azalea tree or something. And yeah, it could be that there is something underneath, and it's so sad that we are not able to experience this on 2B. So yeah, that's why I'm thinking that maybe someday I will just go ahead and try it out in this way. Because I have never been completing Minecraft by myself. I have never killed an Ender Dragon. I have never experienced the jungle, those like temples, and all of the things that you probably love and seen thousands of times. So for me, even the single player would be so exciting. And who knows, maybe we can run those series in a small sort of a local host server, or how is it called, so that we can actually play 2, 3 of us, maybe with the help of a Discord or whatever. Not sure, no idea. But yeah, in any case, guys, I think for today's, let's say, test stream, it could be actually it. And if you like what you are seeing, feel free to, well, I guess like the stream is still a thing, so you can do that. You can also subscribe to the channel if you are not. And I would of course appreciate any of your feedback. If I missed any of your comment, I'm really sorry. Feel free to approach me directly and I will make sure to answer to you, no matter what. Ah, this biome is beautiful. I want to start building right in here. Ah, so good. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Bye bye everyone.
you